Well, hello there guys. Today I'm going to show you an exploit I found in European Universalis 4, which allows you to tag switch in Ironman mode. First of all, to preview this is Ironman, and like you can see, achievements are enabled. So, let's get started. I'm going to declare war on Bahamas, and like you can see, I have lots of claims on them. And if I go to the ledger and I go to armies, you can see Bahamas has like double the force limit of me, so it's impossible for me to win. But I'm gonna do it anyway by tag switching. So I'm gonna take the reconquest of my vassal state on this score. So I'm gonna declare war. I'm gonna let it run a couple of days for everybody to join in. So like you can see, it's just me and my vassal state versus almost everything in India, which should be impossible for me to win. So I'm gonna start off by saving the game. Then I'm gonna exit to main menu. And this might take a while to load back in. So once we arrive in the main menu, you will have this button here to continue your neg war campaign. But we're gonna select single player, and we're gonna go to Bahamas, the enemy we declared on, and we're gonna start an Ironman game as well. So I'm gonna name this Ba. It doesn't really matter what you name it, just give it a different name than the neg war campaign. And when we load in, we're just gonna save the game. I'm gonna exit to main menu again. So this method takes quite a while with the loading screens included in it. I think you will be busy for 2 to 3 minutes to switch to the country you wanted to switch to and switch back to your own country. But it's really effective and it's really broken. Besides, anyways, you can always also see it's in patch 1.21.1.0 Hungary. So once we load in back to the main menu, you should have this option here to continue your game as Bahamas. If it doesn't show, just press on the options menu and go back and it should be here. Now we made this Bahamas game and we hit our Naguar campaign. So I'm gonna alt tab and I'm gonna go to the save files of Europa Universalis. And as you can see, you go to this computer or this device, Documents, Paradox Interactive, Europa Universalis, and then the Save Games folder. And like you can see, this is our BA campaign, Negwar campaign. So we're going to delete the BA file and we're going to rename the Negwar campaign, which is this one, to the same as the BA. Now we're going to tap back into Europa Universalis and we're going to press continue game, which should load us in as Bahamas in our Negwar campaign. Don't worry if your screen glitches out while loading, it should be normal. So you see this happens. Like you can see, this is our Negwar campaign. We're at war with Negwar and Mudrai. And just to confirm, this is the same game. Now we can offer ourselves a peace deal if we wanted to. But the problem is the AI won't always accept this. So it's better to just send a peace deal and then save the game, exit to main menu again. So, for example, I wanted to return the core to my vassal state. And I wanted to make him give me a couple of provinces. So let's say this. Let's see if it doesn't give me too much aggressive expansion. Like this. So give money, reparations. I can do everything I want. Just go for 100% voice crew if you want. And I'm gonna send offer. And then I'm gonna save the game again. You can also, for example, just delete his armies. It doesn't really matter what you do. You can do everything. You can even let it run a couple of days and switch back again. So save game and exit to menu again. So now, if you might have paid attention, we're gonna start a single player campaign, but this time as Negawar in Ironman. Because it works the same as the first time. You're gonna start a Negawar campaign, give it a name, so I'm gonna name it Negawar again, so I have the same name in my saves. We're just gonna load in, going to save the game, and exit back to menu. And as you can tell, there's a lot of loading screen involved, so it might take a while. So now we're here again. You should have this option to continue your Nagawar campaign. If not so, you can press the options again and go back to main menu. Now we're gonna alt tab again. Unlike the first time, we're gonna delete the Nagawar file, and we're gonna rename this other file, which we played Bahamas in, to Nagawar. So it's the same name as this one. Then we're gonna go back to European Universalis again. I'm gonna press continue. And again, it might glitch out a bit when you're loading, but it's completely normal. So as you see, we're back in our Negro campaign again, and oh look, it's a peace deal from Bahamas. And like you can see, it's the provinces we demanded from them, and also the return of the core to our vessel, Mudurai. So I'm just gonna accept this, and get lots of expansion. But as you can see, you can just, if you get declared on or declare a war on a stronger nation, you can just always win by tag switching this way. And for example, if people are having trouble with getting the Ryukyu achievement, you can just declare war on any nation and use this method to gain some land in the first place and get yourself a base holding. Although I do not recommend doing this, because it takes the fun out of it, but if you're having trouble and you really want to get those achievements, it's a way of completing this. So I want to thank you guys for watching this video, and I hope it was useful for the guys who want to use it. And Paradox, please fix.